When you work in a bookstore, one of the things that customers expect is that you know every single author in the world. And of course we don't. We're always open to being introduced to new authors. And we look for authors to introduce to our book buyers. But there's always a series of coincidences. First of all, you hear a name mentioned, then you see a review about it, then you get your hands on a copy of a book. And you read it and you think, will I like it? Will my customers like it? And sometimes you're right and sometimes you're wrong. And I picked up a book by a man called Lipsyte. And because a customer had asked about it, and I didn't like it. I didn't like the book. I sat and read it and I thought, no, this is not doing anything for me. But then along came his latest book. It's a book called The Ask. And straight from the beginning of this book, I engaged with the writer, I engaged with the storyline, and I thought it was a real romp. And one of the problems in book selling at the moment is there aren't very many funny books around. And so this fits the bill in being a new author, he's a good author, and he writes a very funny story. The Ask is about a character who's working in a university, and his job is to find people who want to donate money to the university. So this is going wrong, it's going very slowly, he's not doing his job very well at all. When a young student comes in and asks him to change her classes, and he's not allowed to do this, so he's quite rude to her, dismisses her, and then discovers that her father is one of the big donors to the college, and of course he gets the sack. But after he's been dismissed for a while, he is called back, and he's given the job of dealing with another man they want to be a donor at the university. And of course he knows this man, so he has this personal association with him. But of course it's not as easy as it seems, and of course things do go wrong. But it's the sheer bravado of his writing, the rudeness of which he dismisses people, the discussions that he has with his fellow colleagues in the university, and how it all finishes up in the end that make this a really funny and, as I said, a good romp. It's a long time since I've laughed so much at reading a book, and I do encourage you to have a look at the book called The Ask. The author there is Lipsyte, and do check out his other titles, because I'm sure once you've engaged with this one, you're going to want to go through his other books.